in this world, good people are suffering more or bad people are suffering more? Good people are always suffering more. Yes? People who think they are good, they are simply suffering. Isn't it so? Please look at this. Now, first of all, how did you become good? He's not okay, she's not okay, he's not okay, he's not okay, he's not okay, she's not okay. Compared to all these people, I am a good man. From where did you get the idea that you're good? Tell me. You have compared yourself with lots of people and you labeled everybody as bad. And now you feel good. Somebody who thinks he is very good, in his mind, nobody in the world is okay. The more good you think you are, nobody is okay for you. Is that so? Isn't it so? People who believe they are very good people, nobody wants to go anywhere near them because they're so good, no life can happen. Your goodness is only in comparison with something else, isn't it? Yes? And you establishing yourself as good and making all these people are totally wretched people, then I am a really good man, isn't it? Isn't it so? Good people won't get anywhere, either in this world or in the other world. So good people will neither make it here nor there. It's not your goodness which liberates you. Your goodness is only in comparison with somebody else. Your goodness being in comparison with somebody else, it's not about goodness, it's a kind of sickness. It's just like, right now, people are going about like this. They are happy. They don't know what joy is. Their happiness is just that they have things that other people don't have. Isn't it? Now let's say you are all very hungry, but my stomach is full, and I feel so happy that nobody has food, but at least I have something to eat. Is this happiness or sickness? Humanity is suffering from the sickness which is passing off as happiness for most people. Isn't it so? Their sense of happiness is only because what other people do not have. Most people would not be touching the things that they value right now if everybody had it. You hang a big stone around your neck, the stone has become so precious and become such a source of pride because everybody does not have it. If everybody had these big stones around their neck, you wouldn't touch it. Isn't it so? So, this is a sickness. This sickness is passing off as goodness, happiness. This sickness will not liberate you. If you're joyful by your own nature, you will be fine with life around you. You will not do anything life negative when you're alive and joyful, isn't it? Have you noticed this? Whenever you're happy, you're very magnanimous and generous. Have you seen? When you're very happy, whatever anybody does, it's all right, you can look beyond those things. Yes? When you're unhappy, you have a problem with everybody in the world. Yes or no? It's not your goodness which will liberate you. It will not your goodness which will bring purity to you. Good people know all the bad things. They're managing to avoid it. Isn't it so? If you're avoiding it, probably you're constantly thinking about it. Yes or no? You're not free from it. You're just avoiding it. Avoiding something is not freedom from it. Now, if you truly begin to experience all these people as your responsibility, will you be a pure being? If you really begin to experience all life around you as 100% your responsibility, would you be a pure being? Yes? Purity comes from inclusion. Goodness comes from exclusion. Please see. You become good because you excluded somebody. He's not okay, she's not okay, he's not okay. From this you become good. But only when you become inclusion, you become pure. With exclusion, you cannot become pure. Please see. Your goodness is coming from exclusion, isn't it so? It'll not work. It'll only cause pain to you more, and good people are always in pain. They're wondering, I am such a good man, but my business is not working properly. My neighbor is such an evil man, but his business is going on well. Why God is not helping me? You are good, but you're stupid. What to do? If you don't do the right thing, nothing works. Isn't it so? Isn't it so? If you want some aspect of your life to work, you must understand how to make it work, otherwise it's not going to work. If you are thinking God will come and help you, I want you to understand, God won't lift his little finger for you. God, what you refer to as God, is creator. As a creator, he has done a fantastic job. Can you think of a better creation? You don't understand? Can you think of a better creation than what is there right now? No. As a creator, his job is just absolute, isn't it? Now it's your job. God is not a good manager, he's a bad manager. He's a great creator. Management is your job. If you manage it well, it happens well. If you don't manage it well, it doesn't happen well. It's as simple as that. If God or divinity is there in everybody, why some people are good, some people are bad? If God is there in you, everybody should be good. So I'm asking, who ever told you God is a good man? God is not a good man. Is he bad? No, he's not bad. This good and bad is your problem. This good and bad problem is created by your mind because you have labeled everything as good and bad. This good and bad, right and wrong is all your nonsense, isn't it? What was thought to be very good 100 years ago is unbearable today. Yes? What you think is very good, your children hate it. Yes? So what is good and bad? It's your nonsense. It's got nothing to do with life, isn't it? Yes? What's good and bad is all your mental nonsense. It's got nothing to do with life as such. So don't put creator into your categories. That which you call as the creator is neither good nor bad. Right now, is electricity good or bad? Very good. Stick your finger into it and see. It's neither good nor bad. It's just energy, isn't it? You can make wonderful things out of it. You can make terrible things out of it. That's what you're doing. You can make this into something very wonderful. You can make this into something very terrible. It's your choice. Whatever you have made out of it, whose responsibility is it? Whose responsibility is it? If you see I am responsible, would you make this into a terrible thing? Would you? You thought somebody else is responsible, so you made something terrible out of it. If you see this is 100% my responsibility, would you make this into something terrible or miserable? Would you? No. You think I'm like this because my father didn't bring me up properly. I'm like this because my teachers were not okay. I'm like this because my neighbor did this to me. You are like this because you are like this, that's all. If you see this is 100% my responsibility, you will make this into something really wonderful, isn't it so? You think something else is responsible, so you are becoming an accidental existence.